Up on the Executive Officer's Report. Members, file item 6.
Mr. Chairman, thank you. One of the things I'd like to bring you up to speed on a little bit is some of the action that has been occurring over the last month. And our focus at the Council has been and will remain on moving forward, implementing the plan, and basically coordinating. Are you hearing all right? Basically coordinating activities in order to facilitate coordination among agencies, and also working on the science plan, getting that put together. So our focus is moving forward. Some of the things that have happened. On June 25th, the final rulemaking package was filed with the Office of Administrative Law. OAL has 30 working days to review the regulation, and the end date for that review is August 7th. The Department of Finance is currently reviewing Standard Form 399, the Economic and Fiscal Impact Statement, which is part of the final regulation. They must complete their review by August 7th to meet OAL's deadline. So if the regulation satisfies the APA standards and requirements, then OAL files with the Secretary of State, which prints the regulation in the Code of Regulations, and the regulation becomes effective. Now, the Secretary of State usually has a 30-day window and deals with these things on a quarterly basis. We've petitioned the Secretary for an effective date of September 1st instead of October 1st. If the regulation doesn't meet APA standards, then it'll be returned to the Delta Stewardship Council for corrections. We'll have to notice any changes with a 15-day period, and the process starts again. Moving to another subject, some other things that the Council has been working on. You're going to see an executive summary. Now, the executive summary that's been presented, and we've discussed it the last, I believe, 2 Council meetings, and we've had several discussions over it, is basically in a final form. What is presented to you as a result of quite a bit of negotiation with the author, and at this point, I would consider it final, and if we have something that comes up today that I can make a change, I will incorporate any changes that come in today that are minor in nature, but basically I think at this point it is actually beginning to hold up the process of getting the plan published. So we'd like to get that completed. Other items is we are in the process of hiring an implementation coordinator, and we received in excess of 20 applications for that position. A fantastic certification. I must say the quality of individuals that applied was outstanding, and we've got a lot of great people to choose from. So my thanks, I think, to all the applicants who just did a fantastic job in their applications, and we're proud to have them applying to the Council. But it's going to make it tough for us, I think, but tough in a very good way. One other thing I had wanted to mention, and we've talked about this a little bit, is that the staff is evaluating what it means to move from a planning organization into an implementation organization. And there's a lot of nuance in that, and what we'll be doing is working, I think in about a week and a half, we've got an internal meeting to start to outline some of the details that are possibly resulting from that. But the objective of the reorganization, besides being able to accomplish the work of the Council in a timely manner, is also to look at what staffing we may need to implement the plan. It is entirely possible that the staff would grow slightly in response to the new workload. And when I know more about that, which I would expect to be at the next Council meeting, we'll make a presentation in more detail on what's being proposed and what the likely consequences are. With that, I conclude the Executive Officer's report.
Okay. Questions? Mr. Fiorini, did you have any questions? No. Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Ms. Pearson is